Hey you, welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
I'm wife.
And together we're reading the Bible.
Starting with Genesis and eventually ending with Revelations, we're working through every book and offering our atheist 2 cents.
Or shekels.
Yeah, those. We're asking questions and pointing out all the nonsense.
We aren't academics or scholars.
Nope. In fact, when it comes to religion, we really don't know anything at all.
What we've learned so far is that God's a dick.
Oh, he really is, isn't he? If you're interested in how we reached this startling conclusion, maybe start from episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in anywhere. It's all good.
Yep.
Hey wife, we just got a new sponsor. It's Anchor. They must think we're doing something right because they picked us back up.
That's amazing. Want to hear something even more amazing?
Yeah?
I actually know what they are.
You are full of shit. I'm calling your bluff. Tell me about Anchor.
Okay, so Anchor by Spotify is the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place.
I'm actually surprised you knew that, but did you also know that Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer?
Yes, because I see you do that on your phone all the time and it looks pretty simple.
It really is, and when hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
But I use CastBox.
Yeah, darling, I know you like CastBox. It gets distributed there too, and lots of other platforms as well.
And how much are we paying for this awesome service?
Absolutely nothing.
Coolio! So then we should tell people to download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started?
Yep, do it now.
Husband,
Wife.
do you remember what happened yesterday?
No. I still need to do better. I used to go back and listen to our episodes like on the way home from work, and lately I've been slacking, so I apologize.
Slacker.
I apologize.
Slacking slacker.
Yeah.
It was about Jephthah and...
Oh, shit. Yeah, no, it just all came flooding back. Fucking human sacrifice. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, that's some bullshit.
He was like, I promise if I get to win or whatever, that the first person or thing that comes out the house to greet me, I will sacrifice them.
Right. And I have to admit, we went and like researched this immediately upon the end of the last episode.
Because we were
like, what
no
the fuck?
Way.
Yeah. And apparently, most likely, yes, that happened. But also, God...
But it might not have, and it might have been that the sacrifice was that he gave his daughter to God, and so she had to live at the temple as a virgin married to God.
Except that it literally says she died. It did say that. No, it literally, I listened to that this morning. I just didn't listen to it on the way home from work, but it said she died.
She died a virgin.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I mean, it sounds very much like human sacrifice. Now, parts that I did read, sorry, I know we're doing like a little mini Q&A here, but I had to know.
You were enthralled.
I had to.
What on earth is happening?
So apparently maybe God wasn't okay with this, is like what some people say.
Mm-hmm.
They're like God said that never condones human sacrifice, and like, no shit.
Right.
But he didn't stop it either.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, not condoning is one thing, but not stopping it is a whole other fucking problem.
Yeah, that's a whole nother level of fuckery
This dude is doing this in your name.
Right.
Dude.
Yeah.
So you should stop him if you like him at all. And apparently you did or do. Mm-hmm. And so you should have stopped him, you fucking idiot.
Right. So that's not exactly a good argument for the existence of God.
No.
And if we are saying that God exists, it's definitely not a good argument for the idea that God is great.
No, it is a good argument, however, that God is a dick.
Definitely.
Which is my theory.
Yes.
If there was a God.
Right.
Which there's not.
Right.
But if there was, he's a dick.
Bible canon God is a dick.
Yes, definitely. Okay.
So
there's our little mini Q&A for the week.
Sorry.
Yeah, I couldn't stand it. Like, I know. That one bothered me so much. We were like,
what the fuck? And we both, as soon as we got off, we were like, no, I have to look this up right now.
Yeah, no, it was crazy.
Oh my gosh. Just stop for just a second. I know that this is a long intro, but stop for just a second. We were reading the Bible and we were excitedly looking up what happened in the Bible.
God was such a... A dick.
But we were excitedly looking up something about the Bible.
Okay. All right.
We got sucked in.
Not because we like the Bible.
We got sucked in.
It's just that they spend so much goddamn time saying how these other gods are assholes because they do human sacrifices. Not only just human sacrifices, but child human sacrifices. And what happens? A child fucking human sacrifice.
Yep. That happened.
What?
That happened.
In God's name.
That happened.
Whether it was condoned or not, it was not stopped.
And it was recorded.
Yeah, in the Bible.
They didn't just be like, you know what, let's not talk about this one. Let's not record this one. Let's not pass this one down.
Right, and unlike we thought at the beginning of that episode, Jephthah,
whatever his name is,
was a God person. He was, part of the God guys.
He was on the God team.
Right. Yeah, Team God.
Yep.
And so that shouldn't have happened if God doesn't condone human child sacrifices.
That was very exciting.
It was. It was. All right.
Ha, the Bible sucks. Ha. All right, so we are about to start Judges chapter 12.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, Judges chapter 12.
All right.
Then the people of Ephraim mobilized an army and crossed over the Jordan River to Zaphon. Okay.
That then is after the human sacrifice of the child.
Yes,
okay.
After the human sacrifice.
One more time. That was all.
Yep,
I'm done now.
Okay. They sent this message to Jephthah, the guy who did
human sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Okay, maybe I'm not done yet.
Yeah.
They're still talking about him. So.
Yep. Why didn't you call for us to help you fight against the Ammonites? We are going to burn down your house with you in it.
Wait. Wait a second. Aren't these the guys that asked him to fucking fight?
Mm-hmm.
Am I wrong here, or is it some other tribe?
I'm pretty sure it's the same guys.
White? Okay. They're going to burn him down because he won the battle.
And he didn't ask them to come with?
Okay.
I don't know. Jephthah replied, I summoned you at the beginning of the dispute, but you refused to come. You failed to help us in our struggle against Ammon. So when I realized you weren't coming, I risked my life and went to battle without you.
Yeah.
And the Lord gave me victory over the Ammonites.
Then I killed my daughter.
He's sounding so exasperated. Like, I have to give him that tone of voice.
Sure, yeah.
So why have you now come to fight me?
Because they're all petty shits back then.
They were so fucking petty.
Seriously.
The people of Ephraim responded, you men of Gilead are nothing more than fugitives from Ephraim and Manasseh. Oh, they're dissing East Side gang.
Dang.
What? That's rude.
Right? Yeah.
They fought in wars for you guys. And
they put up that tower to remind you guys.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Sounds like it was necessary.
And it still stands to this day.
To this day. Golly. You don't just diss East Side gang, right?
Right? Yeah. No, East Side's awesome.
Yeah. I think.
East Side, yeah.
I don't know what that was.
I don't know. I was trying to come up. I was thinking like I'd have like a call for him or something, but then I was like I screwed it up, and
it was bad.
It was really What
you did.
I
was
fucked
bad.
that up really bad.
I was just looking at you like, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Okay, husband.
It was not good.
Never do that again, husband.
I will never do that again.
Okay. So Jephthah gathered all the men of Gilead and attacked the men of Ephraim and defeated them. Boom.
So now they're fighting amongst themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The Israelites are killing each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
All you got to do is stand back.
Right.
They'll take care of the problem for you. If there was a problem, they solved it.
Right, yeah.
Jephthah captured the shallow crossings of the Jordan River, and whenever a fugitive from Ephraim tried to go back across, the men of Gilead would challenge him. Are you a member of the tribe of Ephraim? They would ask. If the man said, no, I'm not, they would tell him to say, Shibboleth.
What?
Shibboleth.
Is this like if you're from Boston, you say chowda or chow? I can't even do it.
Chowda.
But is it like they have like an accent or something?
I don't know. What do you want?
Right, right.
Y'all come back now here. If he was from Ephraim, he would say Sibboleth. Because people from Ephraim cannot pronounce the word correctly.
Not that they pronounce it differently. They can't pronounce it correctly.
Because it's Shibboleth versus Sibboleth.
Okay, but still.
So they couldn't say their SHs right. Apparently.
Well, that's still a dialect, not a wrong pronunciation.
Yeah, they couldn't pronounce it correctly.
Okay.
Then they would take them and kill them at the shallow crossings of the Jordan. In all, 42,000 Ephraimites.
Holy fuck.
Ephraimites were killed at that time. Jephthah judged Israel for 6 years. When he died, he was buried in one of the towns of Gilead.
Huh.
Huh.
He killed a lot of fucking Israel. Oh, I mean, like, he killed the Ammonites or whatever, but then he killed a lot of fucking Israelites, too.
42,000.
That's a lot of fucking people.
Yeah. All because they couldn't say Shibboleth.
Right, that sounds very, like,
racist?
Yeah. Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, did you know, like, Spanish spoken in Spain is different from Spanish spoken in Mexico and the South? And in Spain, I think it's like Castilian or something is what it's called.
Okay.
Or one of them is called Castilian Spanish.
Okay.
And the one that's in Spain, they have more of a lisp than the ones in Mexico. And that's all I know about it. The end. Got it.
Yeah, no, I did know there was definitely different dialects between the two.
Yeah, but I didn't know that. And so one time somebody was speaking the Spain kind of Spanish, and I was like, oh, you're saying those words. Like, I was thinking, oh, you might have a speech impediment. Like, that's what I was thinking in my head. Like, oh, that's got to be rough. You know, you're speaking Spanish. And then I found out that no, they were just speaking it correctly in that
correctly for them
for that part of the planet,
because it's a lot
not
like
the part of the planet I was on, but for their part of the planet.
I would imagine it's a lot like, you know, the U.S. versus England versus Australia type deal,
versus Ireland versus Scotland,
or even like Canada.
Yeah,
I mean, you
like
know.
So many different English speaking countries all have different ways of saying things.
Right, yeah.
Which I think is amazing.
I loved it. Like when I used to go up to Canada every year. There was a place called Owen Sound. We went up there for scouts, and like
you were a Boy Scout.
I was.
Sorry, go on.
But they would all say top of the morning to you, and I was like, I loved that. I thought it was great.
Top of the morning.
No, it wasn't like that.
That's not how I say it though.
And they sang a lot up there. Like people up there sing, and they were very. I know this is like generalizing. No, I don't want to sing. I don't want to sing a song.
Okay, go.
I don't want to sing it loud.
Sing out strong.
Right? Yeah. No. But everybody up there seems so. I don't know. Cheerful. Yeah.
Upbeat.
It's probably that universal health care they got up there, which is awesome.
Right. I mean, I would imagine.
I'd be more cheerful if we had universal health care down here.
Yeah, I would. I might sing too.
Right? Yeah.
Okay, so that was the end of that section.
Okay.
So now we're moving on to the next section called Ibzan, Elon, and Abdon Judge Israel.
Sure, those guys. That's going to be confusing as hell.
Bert and Ernie.
What?
That's what I'm going to call them.
What did you say?
Bert and Ernie.
Bert and Ernie?
Yeah, Bert and Ernie.
It didn't sound that way to me in my head.
I know. You were like, what's Berton Ernie?
That's what yeah.
I watched your face and I watched their mouth trying to say it, and I'm like, you're not understanding me at all.
No, I did not sound like Bert and Ernie.
And Ernie.
Yeah.
Snuffleupagus.
If you would have added that in there, I'd have got it right away.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Totally off topic.
I didn't we never do that.
Shut it. When my sister and I were kids, Snuffleupagus to us was so fucking scary because of his giant eyelashes.
He did have some giant eyelashes.
They were terrifying.
I don't know about terrifying.
No, they were frightening. I'm serious. And then we looked it up a few years ago. We looked it up, and like apparently that was a phenomenon.
Really?
Yeah.
Fear of Snuffleupagus's eyelashes?
Yes, because they were fucking huge.
Did they ever name that fear? Was it a type of fear? Like, is there a name? Is there a fear? You know, like how there's like arachnophobia, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it like snuffleupagophobia?
I really don't know.
Snufflephobia?
If anybody knows, feel free to share.
Luphagophobia.
Stop.
Sorry.
Stop.
Okay.
because I'm interested. There's another one that's similar, and it's not a fear, but a discomfort of seeing Muppets and puppets with legs. Like in one of the Muppet movies, Kermit is riding a bike, and it freaked me and my sister the fuck out because Kermit was riding a bike.
Right.
And you could see his legs.
God damn it, he's a puppet.
It didn't feel good.
Right.
It wasn't right.
Yeah, no, I got you.
And apparently that's like another thing that's common. Like it's unsettling.
Huh.
And you feel weird because you're like,
why is that unsettling?
Why is it scary or weird? Like, why do I feel so wigged out over this?
Right.
And you feel stupid about it. And then you find out other people do, and it makes you feel really better.
Yeah, I mean, when other people are, it's nice to have a community of people that feel the same way.
Particularly when it's over Snuffleupagus' eyelashes or Kermit's legs.
We should start a support group for Snuffleupagus eyelash.
I would run that group. I'm not even kidding, because I still I shiver. Oh, when I just think about it, it's so they're so scary. They are not right. They are not right. They are so big.
I'm definitely gonna have to look this up.
Okay.
That is something that's intriguing.
It's a phenomenon.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. After Jephthah died, Ibzan from Bethlehem judged Israel. He judged that so good. He was a judger. He had 30 sons and 30 daughters.
Damn, these people are getting it on back then.
They fucked so hard.
They got away from that whole. There was a time when they didn't want them to have many people.
Yeah.
That they're married to, but that apparently changed at some point.
They had so many wives and concubines, apparently.
Right? Yeah, these people are just fucking
busy. That's a lot of children.
Yeah, and this person's keeping them right with the Lord, right?
Yeah.
And that had to be quite a few wives.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying.
What? Here's the thing. I love babies. Okay? Yeah. I do. I love babies.
But 30?
But I don't want 30. You know how many babies I exactly like at a time?
2.
1.
Oh.
1 baby at a time.
I could do 2. 2 would be okay.
No. You know why? Because when they're shitty, not just shitty diaper, but shitty attitude.
Right.
Then they just feed off of each other.
Okay.
They if you have 2 babies at the same time, even if they're not the same age, but they're 2 years apart, say, but they're still both babies, right?
Right.
They when one starts crying, the other one starts crying.
Yeah.
You can't ever get them. No, they don't cycle this. It's not good. It's not good. Don't do it.
Got it.
Only ever 1 at a time.
1 baby. Got it.
I mean, preferably no babies, honestly.
But
I love babies.
Right.
I mean, I babysit my best friend's baby. I love that baby.
Yeah.
That baby is probably as close as I'm getting to a grandchild, and I fucking love that baby.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, I don't know why I put all that in there.
I don't know.
Sorry. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So this guy with the fucking 30 sons and 30 daughters, he sent his daughters to marry men outside his clan. And he brought in 30 young women from outside his clan to marry his sons. Yeah, that makes sense. Gotta diversify the gene pool.
He married 30 women himself, right? Is that what he said?
I don't know. No, it just said that he had 30 sons and 30 daughters.
Oh, and so then he diversified.
He sent his daughters away.
Okay.
He sold them into other tribes.
All right, I got it.
But then his sons, they needed brides, so he brought them in. He brought 30 women in.
It was like an exchange student thing.
Basically,
only exchange wives.
It keeps the gene pool from being too kissing cousiny.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so he brought in blah 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 to marry his sons. Okay. Ibzan judged Israel for 7 years. When he died, he was buried at Bethlehem.
Okay.
After Ibzan died, Elon, from the tribe, not Musk, but might as well have been, from the tribe of Zebulon, judged Israel for 10 years.
Okay.
When he was buried at Ajalon in Zebulon.
They didn't have anything special to say about him.
He lived, he died.
10 years. Okay.
He lived, he died.
Got it.
After Elon died, Abdon, son of Hillel from Parathon, judged Israel.
Okay.
He had 40 sons.
Fucking hell.
And 30 grandsons.
Jesus Christ. Wait, he had more sons than he had grandsons.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
He fucked so hard.
But his kids had less than 1 kid per kid.
Right.
They actually shrank that population.
They had to.
I mean, yeah,
They had no girls left. They were like, you have taken up all of the possible choices.
There's probably so many of them. They were probably fucking their sisters, so then the kids died at birth.
Yeah.
Something.
And some of them probably he gave to the church, too.
I guess.
You know? So, okay, he had 40 sons and 30 grandsons who rode on 70 donkeys. 30 grandsons?
Wait. So...
Oh, okay.
His 40 sons and 30 grandsons rode on 70 donkeys.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Because 40
Did he have
plus
any?
30 is
Why
70.
do they never talk about any of the daughters they have? Because he had 40 fucking sons. That means he probably had 40 fucking daughters or thereabouts.
Or thereabouts.
I know we covered this with somebody else too, but like that is, I mean,
that's an
if
insane number
if you live to 80, that's one. I mean, you can't have sex until you're a certain age, so like that's more than one child per year. The entire time you're alive. Until 80.
But think about how many women he had to fuck for that to happen.
It had to be a shit ton.
Yeah. He was dropping that seed left and right.
And they're just they're like normalizing this shit. Mm-hmm. But, you know, one man, one woman.
Right.
You
definitely.
know? I mean, that's what the Bible says,
definitely. Right? Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve.
Right.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Am I right? Ugh,
I mean,
barf.
That's totally what it says in the fucking Bible.
Clearly. It's good to be the king, right? It's good to be the man. It's good to just have a dick. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
This Bible's gross.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, anyway, that piece of shit, he judged Israel for 8 years.
Oh, come on, these were the good guys. These were the good guys.
He was a good guy insofar as he wasn't a bad guy. That's it.
We don't really know that. We know that the Bible wants to portray them as a good guy.
Right.
But this fucker had 40 fucking sons.
Right.
I think he might have been a little bit of a dick.
Probably.
And definitely a misogynist.
Definitely a misogynist.
I mean, you know that inherently, right?
Yes.
Like it has to be true.
Yeah. No, I
He's
totally
just
agree with you.
fucking left and right.
Yeah.
He doesn't even give a shit.
He probably had syphilis too.
I mean, yeah, I don't.
He had so much sex that his dick probably rotted off.
That's probably why he only ruled for like 8 years, because
right?
his dick fell off and then he died.
Yeah.
He bled out of his dick.
That's really gross. That's nasty. So anyway, he ruled Israel for 8 years, and when he died, he was buried at Pirathon and Ephraim in the hill country of the Amalekites. The end. Okay.
I don't really have much to add today because it was just a bunch of people fucking a lot and stuff. So
every time these people start telling me about how it's
one man, one woman, I'm gonna be like, wait a second, you guys,
y'all need to go read the Bible.
I heard some different stories because it sounded more and more like those Mormons got it right out there according to your guys' Bible.
Yeah, y'all need to go read the Bible.
Yeah, they.
I don't think you have.
Yeah, this is definitely not the way it goes
Judges.
in there. Definitely not the way it goes in there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was chapter 12 for today.
Yep. And tomorrow we'll be reading Judges chapter 13.
All right. We'll see you guys then.
Bye. Husband.
Yes, wife?
Remember how you told me we're on Patreon now?
Yeah, why?
Because we're starting something new for Patreon members only. Every couple of weeks, we'll cover something in the news, a current event, or something we feel strongly needs to be discussed. And only subscribers get to hear our discussion.
That's right. It's all for our Patreon members as a thank you for their support. Join now for as little as $2 a month to get all of our extra content. Go to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse.
Do it now. Husband, it's the end.
It is indeed, wife.
Tell the people where they can contact us.
Well, they can get a hold of us via our email, which is sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. We have Twitter at sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh, why do you know? Why do you keep doing that? Ugh. All right, we have a Facebook page, an Instagram page, and a Pinterest page. But if you really want to get our attention, Twitter's where it's at.
Twitter is where you're at.
Yeah.
And they should also review, like, and subscribe, yeah?
Definitely. Apple Podcasts reviews help us out tremendously. And we also can use your support on Patreon, which is a great place to support us as well. That would be at patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse.
Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Bye.